how to find the next NFTs that will 10x. Tools and analytics that I use to find the newest and most promising NFTs in the space to date. The first tool I would use is Dune Analytics, which would give you an overall look of the market, whether we're on a bull or a bear market run. Let's do this for OpenSea, so the Ethereum NFTs. Go over to dune.xyz and click on Discover in the top left. You now want to click on OpenSea, which is the biggest NFT market space for Ethereum based NFTs. And you will have a bunch of analytics and data graphs showing you everything you need to know about OpenSea. So the first thing would be its monthly volume. We had this huge spike in August, which is crazy, from 300 million to $3.5 billion traded on Ethereum per month. And it's starting to go down a little to 3 billion and now 1.7 already after 16 days in October, which is quite a good sign. Let's say this will double at least, which would get us to 3.2, 3.3, maybe in 3.4, which is close to the maximum we had in August. Now, is this a bull or a bear market, you might ask? Now, in order to see that, you want to go down to OpenSea monthly active traders. As you can see, in August we only had 217,000. In September, it went up to 281,000, which is good because a little more trades, or roughly the same, a little less volume, but more traders, which means people are not aping into any project that's new, but are being more careful, which will get you higher X's on good projects. So what we're seeing in October now is we're halfway through the month and we already have 211k traders, which is roughly the same as in August. Now, if you come over to the right, the total OpenSea traders over time is growing exponentially, which is a very good sign because we're now stabilizing roughly around 110 million, let's say $100 million roughly traded daily on OpenSea, and more people getting into the space. Now, with the addition of the Coinbase NFT marketplace, I'm pretty sure they have 2 million people on the whitelist, so 2 million more people want to get into this, which will give an insane amount of volume to the space. So we're quite bullish on that. The next website I would say you could use to analyze NFTs would be cryptoslam.io. This website lets you look at NFT collection ratings by sales volume over the last 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days, or all time. You can then see their change in percentage, the amount of buyers it had in the last 24 hours or respective days. And once you click on these graph icons, you can click those. Now this will prompt my MetaMask. Now this shows you the sales volume data of the NFT that you just clicked, in my case the NBA Top Shot, which you can see had a very stable sale amount over a very long time, at least a year, and then it spiked, it kept on going, and now it went down, and now this is stabilizing on roughly $1 million sales per day, which you can use to see if a NFT collection is currently in a up or downtrend, combining that with your knowledge about the market as a whole, and you could find 10 to 100x gems this way. Let's say we're in a bull market, but this one is consolidating and having a slight uptrend, which means this NFT collection is a little behind general trend. So you're in early and cheap to ride the wave up. Another website you can use for the same exact method would be dapradar.com, which lets you track, analyze, and discover decentralized applications. So not only NFTs, but also DeFi, games, gambling, and exchanges. So let's go to NFTs. And as you can see here, it doesn't only show you Ethereum NFTs, but also Tron, Wave, Wax, BSC, Polygon, Flow, Avalanche, and Tezos over the same timeframes as CryptoSlam, and shows you pretty much the exact same things. It also shows you the one-of-one art pieces that are being sold. So let's say someone would make an NFT of the Mona Lisa and they would sell it. It would show up here. It wouldn't show up on cryptoslam.com. So this is pretty much the same thing as the website before. Now, in order to check the rarity of your bought NFT, you can go to rarity.tools, search for your collection, let's say Mechaverse. Now let's say we have ID 4789, look up. Now this is Mecha 4789 and it's rarity rank 4317, which means out of, I think they have 7,777 mechs. So this is definitely not very, very high on the ranking. But as you can see, its jaw is worth around 3 ether and all these things. So you can see this one is still pretty valuable. Now, what you can also do on rarity.tools is click on upcoming at the top left, which will now show you upcoming NFT sales. Now, it has this featured section, which is pretty much useless for us. But now, if you scroll down, yesterday's sales, doesn't matter. Today's sales is what is important. Now you can see all these upcoming NFT collections. It shows you how much the mint price is, when it is being minted, and how many in total are being minted. It then shows you what they look like, their Discord, and you can click on their website and Twitter link. Now, what I would recommend you to do is look for an NFT that you think has good art, looks great. Now let's say Katana 64. First thing I would do is click on their Twitter link to open their Twitter and see how many followers they have and how active this is. This seems not too active for a Ethereum NFT, so that's a bit iffy. The next step I would do is go to their Discord and see what the people are saying about it. You can also go to their website and look at whether it's worth it to mint this after you take a look at their roadmap and all these things. But as you can already see, this website is super bad, which already signals to me that these guys won't make it. So you can keep on scrolling. These are all NFTs that are dropping today, I think. Yeah. Now you go to tomorrow's sales, so you can look it up in advance. This, for example, is a Solana based NFT, this one as well. And this one is Ethereum. So you can also take a look at the upcoming Solana NFTs. Now, if you want only Solana NFTs, you want to go to howrare.is. This is Solana based website. Find out how rare your NFTs are, which is the same as rarity tools for Ethereum, but this is Solana based only. As you can see, let's say we have a Thugbird. Now you can say ID, let's say 1254, enter. Now that's our Thugbird 1244, and it's rank 45, which is incredible, and it was last sold or is on the market for 200 Solana, which is quite a bit of money. Now this, you can also go to upcoming drops in the top left using howrare.is and take a look at the upcoming Solana drops. Now this shows you the name, the links of the project, when it's being launched, and you can mint the amount and how much the mint price is going to be. Now you can click through these guys. Sadly, they don't have any pictures of how they look, so you probably have to either go over count, so how many are being minted, the lower the better, or the price. So let's say your max is 1 Solana, so you won't be looking at 24k spectrum because the mint price is way higher, even though it's a low mint count, which is very good. It's probably not recommended for you then. Now we still have IC Tools, which is ic.tools as our website, which will be a paid tool, but it's way better than most of these other ones. It has a volume chart on the right, which is very, very important because high volume and still a low price will mean that this is going to explode soon, same as with stocks. And as you can see, 48 Billionaire Club, the floor sale is 0.4. It's only moved 5%. The average though moved 15%, and the volume went up 21%, which is a very good sign. Moose tracks as well, only 4% up in floor, but 100% in volume. This is unbelievable because at this point you should see higher growth. Now, this is also paid, but they have some, as you can see, sign up for premium starting at 0.03 per month Ethereum to unlock real-time charts. So this is pretty limited with what you can do for free. The last and by far best tool would be Nansen.ai in order to research yourself some Ethereum-based NFTs. You can start a 7-day trial for $9 only, but I can assure you this is a very, very, very expensive tool. But most of the big whales, so everyone that has a bunch of Ethereum or made a bunch of Ethereum using NFTs used Nansen. It costs you monthly or yearly. Yearly is $1,400 for the basic standard plan. So if you have the money, you can invest using this. Also, you can invest the money and then use this because it's an insane tool. It shows you volume, by far the closest to the real volume. Other tools are delayed by at least a minute or two. It shows you graphs, and it has way, way, way more project listed than most of these free sites I showed you earlier. That's how to find the next NFTs that will 10x to every tool and analytics tool that I use to research my NFTs. If this video helped you out, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.